Hey everyone, it's Carissa Wiley at sprinkledwithglitter.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am sharing a card project that I created featuring the new Retro Camp Days from Pinkfresh Studio. I did some stamping and some stenciling and a little bit of fussy cutting to create the most adorable project. I'm starting out with some white cardstock in the center of my Misty stamping tool, and I'm using kind of this checker pattern to make sure that I have this straight on the front of this A2 panel. So this measures 4¼ by 5½, and I'm going to be heat embossing on this panel, so I'm prepping it with a powder tool before stamping this with some pigment ink, and I'm using my stamp press tool to make sure I get even pressure over the entire stamped image. I'm then going to remove this from my Misty stamping tool and cover it with some ultra fine clear embossing powder. I'm going to make sure that I've covered the entire stamped area. And once I've done that, I'm going to heat set this until it is nice and smooth and melted. And you'll know that it's melted because it will be shiny and your image will be super rich black. I'm then going to add this onto my Easy Blend grip mat and use the coordinating Retro Camp Days stencil to add color to this entire image. For stencil number 1, I'm using Warm Buff and kind of creating that camp feel with all the dirt on the bottom. And I have to tell you that I did not realize this until I went to edit, but I totally did not film all of the stenciling. So I'm going to work my way through all of the stenciling of this card project, and we're going to come through on the other side. I will have all of the ink colors that I use listed in the YouTube description below, so be sure to check there if you're looking for particular colors. Now I did lift up this stencil and blend along the bottom because I had kind of pulled it up from the bottom or the base of the card a little bit, and I wanted to blend that in a little bit more. It doesn't matter in the end because I actually end up trimming this down a little bit more. Now I'm using my scissors to fussy cut around the image. So I cut from the outer edge to the bottom, along the bottom of that kind of ground line. And now I'm using my scissors to cut around all of the trees. Notice I'm taking my time and I'm turning the cardstock, not necessarily my scissors, to work my way around these fine details. And I actually did slow that down just a little so you could see what I was talking about. Now, there were a couple little white areas along the edge of my trees because those are hard to cut around. So I just took a small 1/2" ink blending brush and a little bit of that ink and blended over those edges. Then I got green ink onto my ground and I needed to remove it. So I heat set it first to make sure that it was dry. And then I'm taking a sand eraser and kind of buffing away at that area. Now, unfortunately, this is also going to buff away that warm buff that I put on there earlier and kind of leave an empty space in my blending. And I tried to blend it out just a little bit, but I didn't feel like I was going to get a great blend. So I just kind of left it as it was, and I'm going to deal with it later. I'm taking this over to my trimmer and trimming it down along the bottom and the 2 edges. And now I have a card base that's created from some Minty Mint cardstock from the stamp market. I'm going to place that into my Misty stamping tool that has that Easy Blend grip mat in it. It's going to hold my card base in place as I stamp the sentiment from this Retro Camp Days stamp set in some Rainforest ink onto the card base. So I'm going to stamp it a couple of times just to make sure I have a nice, deep, dark, crisp image. And once I'm satisfied with that, I'll remove the card from the Misty stamping tool and take it back over to my large Easy Blend grip mat. I'm using a piece of stencil material. I'll have this linked in the YouTube description below to create a horizon line right where the kind of dirt meets the tree line of my background. So I held that in place and placed my stencil material there. You can see it's holding on to the grip mat with no additional tape. Then I blended on some Tidal Pond ink to create kind of this glow behind my trees. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I added foam adhesive to the stamped and stenciled image and added that onto the card front so that it has some dimension. And then I finished this card off with some iridescent clear drops from Pinkfresh Studio. I'm just using some liquid glue and my dual tipped embellishment tool to add those on. And that finishes off my card for today using this adorable Retro Camp Days stamp stencil set from Pinkfresh Studio. This is a part of their new Quiet Moments release, which is available now. And as always, I will have links to the featured products used in this project in the YouTube description below. So if you're looking for something in particular, be sure you check there. Or you can head on over to my blog at sprinkledwithglitter.com. I'll have that linked in the YouTube description below as well. Over there, you're going to find more still shots, more information, and a complete list of supplies. Be sure to join me over on Instagram today because this project is a part of an Instagram hop celebrating this new Quiet Moments release, and you don't want to miss the fabulous giveaways as well as the inspiration that will be happening over there. Thanks so much for joining me here today. I hope you found a little joy, a little light, and a little inspiration. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications here so you don't miss any of my card making, paper crafting, and live stream videos here on my channel. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day.